I'm your Slocum 23. You're joining me for Big Sky Country Book 2, Chapter 15. Get out of the vote. It's election day. You and Curly are headed into town bright and early to meet up with the others. He's been uncharacteristically quiet. You give him a sidelong glance. Curly, you heard from Bentley since last night?
I don't really want to talk about it.
But you always want to talk about everything.
Not this. It's still too new.
Curly's phone starts buzzing as soon as you cross the line in decent cell service. Curly fumbles with his phone for a moment, but then hurriedly sends the call to voicemail. You don't even want to hear him out.
Why should I? I already know what he's gonna say.
I'm sorry, Curly. I know I encouraged you and Bentley. Curly gives you a small smile.
It's okay, John. As much as I'm, hurting right now, glad you gave me the nudge I needed to be bolder. I've never been good at the whole dating thing.
You just need a little practice.
Easier said than done in a town like Sweet Ridge, but still, thank you.
Oh, you're welcome, Curly, and who knows, maybe things will still work out. Curly looks out the window.
Maybe.
Soon you arrive in town. The two of you make your way over to the general store. Inside, you find your friends in battle mode, and Curly quickly takes charge.
Alright, team, last night might have been a disaster, but we still have a few hours to turn things around.
Damn right we do. Just then the bell above the door jingles. You all turn at the sound.
Sorry I'm late, y'all.
Sawyer, your cast is off. Just in time, too.
Seriously, we need all the help we can get. And then some.
Together we'll show Sweet Ridge. Asha's still the best candidate.
Anybody know who knows Asha has known how much she loves Sweet Ridge? We just had to remind them.
Right. I'm sure half the people chanting last night just got caught up in the moment.
I hope so. But even if they meant it, let's change their minds with honesty, positivity, and good old-fashioned conversation. That's our girl.
So, how do we do that?
Miles and I are gonna hand out buttons and pamphlets.
Oh, that'll really help.
And we'll be telling everybody that on Asha's platform, one of many things Tate likes. And Curly and I'll be driving out to some of the ranches and offer some people rides to the polls. Yeah, whether they're Team Asha or not, we want to do everything we can to help folks do their civic duty. But especially if they're Team Asha.
You should ask Calhoun to endorse you, Asha.
That's a great idea. As outgoing mayor, he still has a lot of clout. He won't do it. Says he's staying neutral. After everything you've done for him? Yeah, what the hell? It's not like there other outgoing mayors haven't endorsed candidates before.
It's at least worth a shot, and a different plea, or a direct plea from what might give him a change of heart, Asha.
I still think we should try to talk to Charlie. Last minute switch might make a lot of people rethink their votes. Charlie's support would be huge. I'll help with that one. Charlie's always like me. So Asha and Dallas will work on Calhoun. Sawyer and Juliet will talk to Charlie. What do you say, Asha? I don't know. There's so much to do and we have so little time left. Does it really make sense to split up? Well, every little bit helps, even if we don't get to everything. What do you think we should prioritize, John?
Well, it sounds like Calhoun and Charlie will have the most impact. Help one or more of your friends still seal the deal with Asha. Every bit of last-minute campaigning you do will give her a huge boost in the polls.
What do, Charlie?
Wonder if they'll give us the other option too. He and Sawyer and Juliet arrive at the hardware store to find Charlie locking up the till.
Sorry, y'all, I'm closing up shop until after lunch so I can vote.
Well, then our timing is perfect.
Why is that?
Charlie, you know you're a Tay supporter, or we know, but we're hoping you'll let us convince you how wrong you are about that.
And now how and why would I do a thing like that? We're just asking for 5 minutes.
We're not here to preach, Charlie, honest.
We just want to tell you why Asha's still the best candidate for Sweet Ridge. Charlie looks between the three of you and then sighs. Fine, 5 minutes. Alright, it all comes down to this. We think your values align more with Asha's than Jasper's. How so? Well, because you and Asha are both, small business owners.
And you have to admit, Asha's store is more than just a general store. She fills a real need in this town.
That's true. Asha's done a damn fine job with her business. Jasper Tate is a business owner too, and he employs more people than Asha and I could ever hope to. He underpays each and every one of them too. I know plenty of folks who have worked in his factory, and they were paid peanuts for dirty, unsafe work conditions.
Charlie taps his chin thoughtfully.
I have heard things, but you know how people like to embellish. And if things were really that bad, well, there would have been an investigation or something by now.
Not if you have money. Not if his full-time workers are too afraid of losing their jobs to make an official complaint.
That is something to think about.
And can I ask why you don't want to vote for Asha, Charlie?
It's not that I don't want to. She's a fine person, but Jasper's a leader. He has decades of success and experience behind him. I suppose I just don't see Asha as the same way. He's an excellent team player, capable project manager behind the scenes, but I've never heard her really put herself out there.
Until now, you mean?
Yeah, you can't really get more out there than running for mayor. And she can't prove herself as a leader until someone gives her the chance.
Charlie, are you really impressed by Tate's performance so far?
Charlie hesitates. I guess impressed isn't the right word. I mean, I was real disappointed in his efforts at the debate. And if I'm being honest, I didn't like the way he behaved towards Asha at the premiere.
Really? I mean, I agree, but you...
I know we're all upset, but we shouldn't have ganged up on Asha like that. It's a little too below the belt to me.
Then I guess I'd ask you, is that the kind of guy you want representing our town?
I suppose he's not the man I thought he was.
And can you honestly still say that you believe a vote for Tate is what's best for Sweet Ridge? Charlie looks between the three of you.
You know what? I really can. He sighs, then smiles. Alright, you won me over, kids. I'll give Asha a chance.
We knew we could count on you, Charlie.
She throws her arms around his neck. He clears his throat, embarrassed, and then pats her on the back. Alright now, you better get going so I can cast my vote. Yes, sir.
Charlie locks the door of the hardware store behind him and gives you a wave as he walks up Main Street. Sir and Juliet grin triumphantly at you. We did it. Kiss a special someone. Kiss Juliet. Wrap your arms around Juliet and kiss her long and hard.
Guys, not to rush you or anything, but we've got a lot to do. Oh, shut up. If it was you, you'd kiss my ass until sunset.
Which is exactly why we're celebrating the little victories while we can.
Kisses you again, and you smile against her lips.
I thought we were gonna lose him for a second there.
Nah, you said what he needed to hear.
Now hurry up and call Asha with the good news.
Grin and pull out your phone. Asha picks up almost immediately. Asha, we got him. Almost like they're calling about Bin Laden. We got him! We got him!
Seriously, I thought he was immovable.
He just needed to hear some reason.
Well, if you're in the mood for to spread some of the reason around, Dallas and I still waiting to see Calhoun. If you head over now, you should make it in time.
Help another one of your friends to give Asha another boost at the polls. You, Asha, and Dallas enter Calhoun's office to find him cleaning out his desk. He pulls a yo-yo from the bottom drawer. I've been looking for you for 3 years. Ahem, Mayor Calhoun.
what are y'all doing here on election day?
I came to ask a favor.
Anything for my favorite volunteer? We need you to publicly endorse Asha. Anything but that.
So you're saying all the help Asha gave over the years means nothing?
I'm not saying that at all. If it weren't for Asha, I would have quit year one.
Then why won't you help me?
It wouldn't be fair to publicly throw my endorsement behind Asha or Jasper. Not that it'd make any difference if I did. I think you're just making excuses. Outgoing politicians always endorse a new candidate.
And people would listen to you if you spoke up. They respect you.
That's sweet of you to say, Asha, but I know what people in this town say about me. Small Town USA premiere didn't make anyone look good. Calhoun gets a dry bark of laughter. I know the townsfolk think that I'm an idiot for years, son. That awful show didn't tell me anything new. Oh. The thing everyone seems to forget is that I only took this dang job because nobody else wanted it. Sweet Ridge went 2 years without a mayor before I was convinced to step up. They said all I had to do was cut his ribbons and read speeches. Well, if I was so bad, why didn't anyone challenge me for 12 years I've been in office? I would have gladly conceded.
You haven't been bad, exactly. You've just been unenthusiastic.
And now we know why. Still, I want my last act in office to be right, and that means staying neutral in this election.
Oh, that's full of shit and you know it.
I'm sorry, Asha, but you do have my vote, for whatever it's worth.
That's something, at least.
It's not enough.
Your last act should be to keep Sweet Ridge safe. I can't think of anything more noble than leaving Sweet Ridge in good hands, can you?
Or are you gonna let Tate use this town for his own interests? Calhoun looks appealingly to Asha, but she shakes her head.
I can't tell you what to do this time, sir. You need to decide this on your own.
Then, I guess you can consider yourself endorsed, Asha Roanhorse.
Really?
Really. Give me 20 minutes to finish cleaning out my office, and then I'll meet you in the square. See you there. As soon as the three of you leave Calhoun's office.
I can't believe it. He's gonna endorse me.
I'm gonna go ahead and hug both of them. I think I've decided who's my love interest in this book. No offense. Throw your arms around Asha and Dallas.
I can't believe it.
Well, you killed it in there. You did, anyway. You helped Asha's campaign. I approve this message.
We wouldn't have won this but the war is far from over.
But with Charlie and Calhoun behind us, we got a fighting chance.
I hope so. Let's head back to HQ and figure out what our next steps are.
Ending this book is what should be your next step. The day before becomes a blur as people fill Main Street on their way to cast their votes. You and your friends don't stop calling in every favor you're owed, and then some. Asha for mayor. You really want to see Sweet Ridge shine? You'll vote for Roanhorse.
Ma'am, can I interest you in a Asha Roanhorse button? No? Well, maybe you'll reconsider after my brother and I tell you about a little bit of Asha's proposed policies for Sweet Ridge. I changed my vote from Tate to Roanhorse, and I think y'all should too.
Cliff's car pulls up. He and Duke climb out and open the door for a trio of elderly women.
Let us help y'all out. What a pair of gentlemen. We're just showing common decency, ma'am, and our candidate has it in spades. Vote for a candidate who puts Sweet Ridge first.
For safer roads and infrastructure.
Community outreach. Youth involvement.
Oh, fucking Jesus Christ, shut up, every one of you. This is why I hate goddamn politics. No, I'm not reading any of this. No, we're done.
Vote for me. I'll work day and night to give you the Sweet Ridge we deserve.
I hate politics so goddamn much. Hours later, you head towards the general store to grab a drink and something to eat. Everybody touts the same shit. Literally everybody, both sides of the aisle. They all want what's best for you, and yet when they get in office, they don't give a flying what you want. Beating you to it, Curly emerges from the back carrying a large tub of water, bottles, and snacks.
Hey, John, will you help with these, will you?
don't you go fuck yourself, Curly? Darkham is here! You read my mind. You take the other end of the tub because his ass couldn't carry it 12 feet. Oh. How do you think we're doing?
It's hard to tell. I already talked to some people around Asha side, but there are still some holdouts. We definitely had a good voter turnout, though, way up from the last election.
Oh, looks like a lot of people are sticking around to hear the results.
I'm guessing it'll be close. If we lose, it'll all be because of that stupid TV show.
Curly? Oh, Lord and Savior and Christ. Please strike this man now with lightning. Curly drops his into the tub in surprise. You set your side down too, and turn to face a tired, rumpled Bentley, like we care.
What are you doing here?
I'm here to apologize in person. You haven't been answering my calls or texts, so I realized getting on a plane was the only option. Well, a plane, 2 buses, a very sketchy ride share that I was still not convinced was reputable.
Well, you wasted the trip.
Bentley's face falls as Curly scowls and looks away. Listen, Bentley, let me go ahead and tell you. He's not going to give you the D anymore. Okay? It was a Curly D, but it was a D, nonetheless. I'm so sorry, Curly. You too, John. I can't imagine how that screening must have looked, especially with no one from small town here to explain. Oh, it was humiliating. Thanks for the heads up, by the way. I can't believe you let us get excited to see it, encouraged us even. You could have at least given us this fair warning.
I would have known, if I'd known. Believe me, John.
Yeah, right.
Please, let me explain.
He looks pleadingly at Curly. Your scowl softens a bit when you see the sincerity in this expression.
Curly, please. The last thing I ever wanted was to hurt you. You have to believe me.
Curly blinks hard, but refuses to meet Bentley's eyes.
I wish I could, but...
Despite everything, I know these two really care about each other. I can't watch them in things like this. Oh, fuck off with this shit! Encourage your... You realize I hate this book, right? I literally and figuratively just hate this book. Why is this even still going on? Why? Why? Who voted for this shit? Who enjoys watching this crap? I mean, reading. I hope you enjoy what I'm doing, but, you know, otherwise, this is fucking garbage at this point. The only part I really care about at this point is Cliff, that's it. Give us a second, Bentley. Pull Curly a few feet away, lowering your voice. Curly, maybe you should hear him out.
Why? Why should I listen to him after all the lies he told us? After he used me to get information on the town?
Because he wouldn't have flown all this way if he didn't care about you. And, from the state of him, he didn't fly in a private jet this time. Curly casts a doubtful eye back at Bentley.
You might have a point.
Curly sighs and returns to Bentley as his arms folded.
Fine, explain, then go.
Well, in all my years with Small Town USA, they've never portrayed a town like we did yours. When I fought for your town to win the bid, I really thought I was fighting for what we normally do. A sweet look at a country town full of colorful characters and low-stakes drama. What changed? First the ratings, then Dick Mulligan.
What does it have to do with this?
Against my advice, Dick's pitch included an attack on Sweet Reg. Willow wasn't a fan of Falconville in general, but she did like the new angle.
And you just gave her the footage of us so she could twist our story.
The footage we shot belongs to the studio. She always had access to our dailies. I couldn't have stopped her from even if I had known what she was doing. It's still hard to believe you didn't know, your producer. The title really isn't as important as it sounds. Willow calls all the shots, and I'm just pretty sure she specifically sent me to scout another state, so I couldn't give you a heads up. And I truly am sorry I wasn't here last night. You must have felt so abandoned. Oh no, they would have got their their torches, their pitchforks, and they would have killed your ass. Would have been for the best, the crowd would have eaten you alive. They still can, and if I'll help. I came here to apologize to everyone. I just want to start with you first, Curly. Curly's arms tighten across his chest and wall behind him, and Bentley bites his lip and looks away. Bentley, I start with Curly. Curly, after all the time we spent together, you have to know how I feel about you. He wants the Curly D. A large order of it. To go. I thought maybe there was something between us, but now, I don't know. Maybe it wasn't real. It was. Bentley gives you a small smile, grateful for the help. Isn't, it blindly obvious? It is to me, but you might need to spell it out for this one. He's dense. Okay, he's in his sleep, he squeals like a pig. Bentley gently touches Curly's arm. I care about you, Curly. You do, like a friend? That's part of it, but it's definitely not the whole story. Not the... Understanding slowly dawns on Curly's face. So you weren't just faking it to get intel on the town? Absolutely not. Hearing you talk about this place is fascinating in its own right. Well, hell, hearing you talk about everything is great. I could do it all day. I bet we could make that happen. That's adorable. Moving on. You look between the two men as they inch closer together, unable to tear their eyes away from each other. Want to help us do some campaigning, Bentley? Bentley seems surprised that you're still here. Oh, I think I'd better lay low until after the election. I don't want to distract from Asha's day. Speaking of, John, can you take those drinks to the square for me? I'll be right behind you. You do that. Sure thing, Curly. You hoist the tub of drinks and snacks in your arms and set off. Thanks for the help, you fucking porky pig. You look over your shoulder and see Bentley put his hand on Curly's cheek. Slowly, shyly, Curly leads in to press his lips to Bentley's. Oh, isn't that adorable? Like I care. One happy ending down, one to go. You spend the next few hours campaigning hard until finally... Polls close in 20 minutes. Anyone still need to vote? Me! And me. Now hurry up, slowpokes. The rest of us voted ages ago. Well, I'm sorry. I've been carrying this crap show of a booklet on campaigning. Okay, we're going. You follow Asha to the high school where the polling center has been set up in the gym. After you, Madame Mayor. Asha smiles at you, but hesitates as she takes in the crowd before people making their way inside to cast their last-minute votes. Asha, now's the time for cold feet. Trust me, these feet ain't cold. Oh, so what's the hold-up? I just can't help thinking what a huge moment this is. When I first came to Sweet Ridge, I was a lost, confused kid with no life plan. Now, thanks to you, I'm about to vote myself for mayor. You gently nudge her into the line. Well, then walk in there, punch that ballot, and most of all, enjoy that moment. And hurry up about it if you don't mind. Oh, God, sweet Jesus. You spin on your heels to see Jasper Tate's smug face as he walks up behind you. Asha raises her chin, smiling calmly. Not a problem, Jasper. A flicker of annoyance crosses Jasper's face as Asha turns her back on him. Not that a one vote will do much good. You might have conned Charlie and that idiot Calhoun your side at the last minute, but it won't be enough. The people of Sweet Ridge spoke pretty loudly at the premiere last night. They don't want a scared little girl for a mayor. Asha looks at him flatly, her eyes narrow and her jaw clenched. Seriously, Asha? He's not worth it. No, he's not, but Sweet Ridge is. She turns to face Jasper head on, looking him squarely in the eye. The crowd around you notice the confrontation. I made a mistake in trusting Small Town USA to put our best interests above their ratings, but I plan to learn from that. Tell me, Jasper, what lesson are you taking from the experience? I would. She shakes her head and turns to the crowd. Trust me, I don't like Asha Roanhorse you saw in the Small Town USA premiere any more than y'all did, and I'm not gonna pretend she was fully created in the editing process. I said those words, I did those things, they caught me at the very worst, and I'll own up to that. But I tell you who I am on a normal day, because that's who y'all be voting for. And on a normal day, I'm passionate about Sweet Ridge. On a normal day, I'm organized and enthusiastic and a great listener. Hear, hear.
I know y'all, and you know me. I see you most every day. That ain't gonna change if you vote me into office or not. I love this town more than anything, and I want to devote my life to making it the best it can be for all of us, not just a wealthy few. And if that's the kind of person you want for mayor, then you should vote for me. If not, then you know what to do.
There's a smatter of impressed applause as Asha finishes, with you cheering loudest of all. Go, Asha! Jasper scoffs.
Shame you didn't think of that pretty speech last night, little darling.
Jasper brushes past you towards the front doors of the polling center.
May the best man win.
And the best woman will. You're about to chase after him, but Asha catches your arm.
Maybe we should give him a moment to vote before we head inside.
Yeah, good idea. Asha, that was awesome.
No, this is awesome. I'm about to see my name on an actual election ballot.
Not just you. The whole town has seen your name on the ballot today, and I bet most of them voted for it.
I can barely believe it.
Yeah, well, then let's just go make it real. Together, the two of you head inside the high school gym, where a polling center has been set up. After you check in and find your pair of empty voting booths. Good luck in there.
Thanks!
Asha smiles excitedly at you as she steps inside her voting booth. You step inside your own and look at the ballot. Asha's name is listed first. You smile, thinking of everything Asha's done to get here. What, I can't vote for Jasper? This is just the beginning. Later that night. You and your friends are crowded in the general store listening to the local election news on Asha's radio.
The count is well underway here at City Hall, thanks to our trusty team of volunteers. The tally is too close to call.
I heard old lady Harris and John Stevenson say they changed their votes to Asha. But Milton and his wife said Small Town USA incident swung them hard at Jasper.
Shh! Let's try and hear the actual count.
With a quarter of the ballots counted, Jasper Tate has taken the lead by 57 votes. Friends groan in disappointment. Seriously? 57 votes is nothing to freak out about. If they've only counted a quarter of the votes, then we have plenty of time to make up for 57 measly votes.
That's right. We need to think positive.
We all worked hard today, and I'm sure we won over a lot of undecided voters.
I hope you're right. This count has me sweating harder than a sinner in church.
You know, I've never sweat in church. It's an old wives' tale, Curly. How long do the results usually take?
Not too long. We should know in an hour or so.
Huh, an hour's an attorney. Asha, Howard. Asha?
Where'd she go?
You look around the store and spot a familiar silhouette outside the window. Must have slipped outside for a little bit of air. Can't blame her.
Should somebody go and check on her?
Think back on everything Asha's been through during the course of the campaign. I can only imagine how anxious Asha might feel right now. I bet she could really use someone to lean on. Comfort Asha on the most stressful night of her life, and this just is the same. I like your outfit. I'll check on her. Come and get us if there's any news.
Will do.
You find Asha pacing in the street, wringing her hands. Asha, are you okay?
I'm fine.
Are you sure? Because you look kind of stressed.
Positive. I just don't know what to do with myself is all. I'm getting so nervous and excited listening to those results roll in. I keep feeling like my stomach's fixing to explode from butterflies.
Sounds like you need to vent some of that pent-up energy.
Did you have something in mind?
You need to scream.
Scream?
Yeah, like this. Step into the street, look into the stars, and bellow. Ah! The door of the store bursts open.
Are y'all okay out here?
Yeah, we're fine. Just doing some stress management.
Okay then, have fun.
Door closes behind him, and you look back to Asha. Your turn. Aisha chuckles and looks up at the night sky. What the hell was that?
A scream?
Not in any language I know. Try again. Close your eyes this time. Take a deep breath. Think of Jasper's Tate's smug, stupid face. She follows your directions and... Ah! Aisha's roar echoes across the street. Feel better?
Strangely, yes.
Takes a seat on the curb. You join her, stretching your legs out in front of you.
This is it, isn't it? No turning back now?
We're well past the point of no return. And in a few minutes, we'll know if you're the new mayor, Sweet Ridge.
Oh, the town's biggest loser.
Asha, you won't be the biggest loser. I bet you won't even crack the top 10.
Because there's only 2 people running, you idiot.
She laughs softly. Seriously though, Asha, when you win, you're going to make the greatest mayor this town's ever seen.
And if I don't?
And if you don't, you can be the biggest pain in Tate's ass by leading action committees and badgering in the town meetings. We've all got your back either way. Aisha looks at you, her smile broad in the glow of the streetlights.
Thanks, John. That's all what I needed to hear.
Put armor on her. Grab an arm around Aisha's shoulder, smiling at her. Anytime. She grins at you, leaning into your side as you sit together and watch the stars. Just then, the general store door bangs open.
It's time, y'all! They're calling the election!
You and Aisha clamber to your feet and rush inside. Your stomach is churning with the nerves as you crowd around the radio with the others. That's right, folks. We got ourselves a winner for the mayoral election.
Whatever happened, it's been one hell of a ride.
Shh. I'll crowd closer, because that'll really help. We're on the radio, waiting with bated breath. Come on, come on. And the next mayor, Sweet Ridge is... your mother. The results are in. Did Asha do enough to edge out Jasper for mayor? Find out in the series finale. Please tell me it really is the finale of everything. Please, for the love of God. Well, on. That's normal. That's too big. Without further ado, thank you all for watching. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Head down the description below, links to social media, Discord, and a few links to support me and my content. It's very much appreciated. Please do so. I work really, 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 really bloody hard at this crap, and it would be very much appreciated. I'm just saying. It really would mean a lot. Otherwise, please share the channel, and please, again, if you're not already subscribed, please do so. Without further ado, thanks for watching. Peace out.